Alrighty people, you all know Season 5 of Apex Legends is here. This is a pretty interesting time in Apex Legends history. So today, I'm gonna go over all of the Season 5 patch notes. This video will include everything you need to know about the Season 5 update. So people, every single little meta change in addition to the game. I'm Alarmix, let's get into the video. So quickly, I'm gonna go over Lobos Abilities. Her tactical is Burglar's best friend. Teleport to hard to reach places or escape trouble quickly by throwing your jump drive bracelet. Ultimate, Black Market Boutique. Place a portable device that allows you to teleport nearby loot to your inventory. Each friendly or enemy legend can take up to 2 items. Her passive is called Eye for Quality. Nearby epic and legendary loot can be seen through walls. The range is the same as the Black Market Boutique. So now we're gonna get into the new Kings Canyon changes. This stuff looks pretty interesting. Skulltown and Thunderdome have fallen. A new POI salvage has been added to a broken coast. Across the map, the offshore rig connects to the former relay wetlands. Wetlands has been replaced by the excavation of the capacitor, which has a new underground pathway to Sing Labs. Nesting Grounds has continued to regrow into the reclaimed forest, which features an expanded Sing Labs exterior and a small cap outside the cage. Kings Canyon is going to be the only map in the map rotation for the next 2 weeks, which is a really cool addition. I don't think people really want to play World's Edge right now. We have a new place on Kings Canyon called Charge Towers. Charge Towers are new devices unearthed in the excavation of Kings Canyon. Activate them to grant a full ultimate charge to legends standing on the platform when the charge blast goes out. So this structure on Kings Canyon is going to charge your ultimate to full. We have the new season quest, the Broken Ghost. I suppose you could call this the campaign mode of Season 5. Introduces Apex's first quest, a season-long search for 9 pieces of a mysterious relic. Find your first daily treasure pack in any competitive match to get started on your hunt, and enjoy free weekly drops of new story, gameplay, and rewards along the way. Now there is a brand new season tab, so things like Battle Pass, quests, challenges, and future events will all be in this Season 5 tab. So I think this is a pretty convenient way to implement everything they're adding into Apex Legends. So the Season 5 Battle Pass is here. The description on it says, fight your way to glory with the Season 5 Battle Pass. Complete daily and weekly challenges to unlock over 100 exclusive items, including legendary skins, gun charms, skydive emotes, Apex packs, XP boosts, loading screens, and more. And of course, people ranked Series 4 is here. The description on it says, this new season starts a new ranked series. This season we are sticking to mostly the same format, but have also introduced a key feature, Reconnect. So now the patch notes goes on to talk about the Reconnect feature. So I'm just gonna sum this up pretty quickly. It's 3 full paragraphs. It kind of talks about how people can take advantage of Apex Legends ranked by dashboarding, by basically closing out of matches and not losing ranked points. So how this Reconnect feature is gonna work is if you're in a game, say a trio, and someone disconnects from the game, their connection goes bad, or I don't know, just Apex Legends crashes, which happens for me quite a bit. It'll appear that they just went AFK, they'll be standing in one spot, but you'll see a little icon next to their name that they disconnected from the match. To use the Reconnect feature, all you have to do is exit out of Apex Legends, or if you get disconnected or it crashes, I think you have to fully close out your game, but we'll have to see how that works, but that's what this page is saying. And then you just go back into Apex Legends and you can pick up off from where you left. So people, there are some brand new conditional legend chatter. So this is for like Loba and Revenant. It talks about how if Loba goes to revive Revenant, Revenant certainly isn't going to be saying thank you or anything. So we'll have to see which different legends interact how, because apparently there are a lot more different legend chatter pairings other than Loba and Revenant. So people, Mirage got a brand new rework in Season 5 of Apex Legends. His tactical now is called Psych Out. Pressing the character utility action buttons allow Mirage to gain control of his decoy. Like what? He can control his decoy. When controlling the decoy, it will mimic Mirage's every move. So it seems like he'll just be able to send out an extra body. You'll be able to move normally, except once you get shot once, you'll probably go back into your normal body. Decoys now last for 60 seconds. That's awesome. Releasing another decoy will remove the previous decoy. Fair enough. His ultimate is called Life of the Party. Mirage deploys a team of decoys that mimic his every move. Think Emergency Dance Party from Dummy's Big Day. People, this is super exciting. A lot of people were guessing that Mirage is going to get a complete rework in Season 5, and that's what's happening here. And a lot of people were also guessing, because they put so much time and effort into the Dummy's Big Day, Mirage-themed ultimate ability, that they would bring it to Mirage, which is really cool to see. His passive is now called Now You See Me. In addition to cloaking when downed, Mirage also cloaks while using a respawn beacon and reviving a teammate. The teammate is also cloaked. Mirage's You Got Bamboozled line will now trigger when you bamboozle an enemy and instead of when you release a decoy. So people, this Mirage rework is super interesting and I'm super excited to try out Mirage in Season 5. Fun fact about Mirage and I, we both have the same first name, and I believe it is also spelled exactly the same. That's kind of why I have Mirage as my channel logo right now. Krypto, with his tactical drone, he can now ping banners while in the drone to warn teammates of nearby squads. People, it seems now like Caustic got a pretty significant buff in Season 5. I think a huge reason that people really weren't using Caustic competitively is because his gas, it slowed friendly teammates, but now Caustic's gas no longer slows friendlies. Caustic traps are no longer triggered from the other side of a door. People, when you threw a trap by a door and it got triggered from the other side of the door by the enemy, that just gave the enemy a heads up that there is a trap there and pretty much made that trap obsolete. But now people, enemies are gonna be coming into buildings and then figuring out there are Caustic traps, and also Caustic gas won't be slowing friendlies, which is it's amazingly huge. Octane also got a little bit of a buff in Season 5. There's a designer note before his actual patch note where it talks about what was changed. So this designer note says this is the first step to pushing more team utility for Octane. We have more updates planned, but they didn't make the cutoff for this patch. So people, it seems like without the coronavirus that Octane would be pretty significantly buffed in Season 5. But for now, the launch pad cooldown is reduced from 90 seconds to 60 seconds. So you will be able to use Octane's jump pad more often now. Gibraltar, there's another designer note here. Internal data shows that Gibraltar's performance in individual fights is in a good place, but we want to bring down his power a bit in team fights. So they reduced his dome shield duration from 18 seconds to 12 seconds. I think Gibraltar's dome shield was just too powerful for reviving teammates in the open and for providing cover for teammates. Pathfinder, another designer note. Given the power of quick repositioning in Apex, being able to use Pathfinder's grappling hook multiple times in a fight is both too powerful and muddies combat legibility. The cooldown for grappling hook has been increased from 15 seconds to 35 seconds. That's right, people. You will have to wait 35 seconds in between each Pathfinder grapple. So Pathfinder was pretty significantly nerfed in Season 5 in my opinion. Alrighty people, now in the patch notes it talks about how there's no new Season 5 weapon, but it seems like there's a pretty good reason for that. I'm just gonna sum up this paragraph so it's more easy for you guys to understand. They took a step back and asked themselves if they needed a new weapon every season, and they kind of talked about if they add a new weapon every season that there would just be too many weapons in the game and they don't want that. They have a plan to where they can add more new weapons and still keep the weapon pool, how many weapons are in the game, at a good spot, but they really don't want to do that until they know it's healthy for Apex. But in the meantime, we have 5 fully kitted gold weapons for Season 5. The longbow DMR will be fully gold, the Hemlock will be fully gold, the Spitfire, we already knew that, the Eva and the RE45. I thought we were gonna have an R9 fully kitted. They made some changes to the Mastiff. People, I'm just reading this for the first time. The Mastiff is now a regular drop weapon in Apex Legends. They reduced the damage per pellet from 18 to 13. They're decreasing the power because you're gonna be able to find it all over the map, obviously. They reduced the headshot multiplier from 2.0 to 1.25. So people, they are very drastically nerfing the Hemlock. This is insane. They increased the blast pattern distance for the outer pairs of pellets, increased blast pattern scale ADS multiplier from 0.5 to 0.55, reduced the fire rate from 1.3 to 1, reduced projectile size to be more in line with other shotguns, increased shell count from 4 to 6, so this is really the only buff that I see here. Oh, and they also increased the projectile speed to standard shotgun speed. So yeah, people, the Mastiff is now a regular drop weapon, and it's pretty significantly nerfed from its gold weapon state, obviously. Now the Peacekeeper is going to be a care package weapon. No, please, I just got good with the Peacekeeper. They tightened the pellet spray pattern. They reduced the chamber time from 1.2 to 0.9. They reduced the reload times from 2.65 to 2.45 base, 3.6 to 3.35 empty, increased projectile size to improve consistency at close range. So people, I think this is a really weird move by Respawn. They took the Peacekeeper out of the normal rotation and buffed it as a gold weapon pretty significantly, and then it did the reverse for the Mastiff. I did not see this coming whatsoever. They increased the mag size of the alternator from 16 to 19, and they increased the capacity of all the mags. So the alternator got a little bit of a buff. I really like this. The RE45, they increased the damage by 1. They reduced the reload time from 1.74 to 1.5 base, and they also reduced the fully empty reload time. The Havoc, it got a nerf. The vertical recoil is increased. The horizontal recoil is slightly increased, and the recoil on the first 2 shots is increased. So people, I don't really think that there needed to to be more vertical recoil on the Havoc. I think there needed to be more horizontal recoil to properly nerf it. So now you just have to drag your stick down just a little bit more to control the Havoc. But there also is that additional recoil on the horizontal and on your first 2 shots. The longbow DMR, the headshot scale is reduced from 2.15 to 2.1. The wingman, the headshot scale is reduced from 2.1 to 2. So the longbow and the wingman got a nerf apparently. Hop-ups, adding the skull piercer hop-up for DMR and wingman. People, that's insane. You got the skull piercer back. What? So the DMR with the skull piercer, that'll increase the headshot scale from 2.1 to 2.5. And the wingman, the headshot scale will be from 2 to 2.25. People, I'm just reading this for the first time. So apparently they didn't nerf the wingman and the longbow. It seems like they actually got a little bit of a buff. And they also vaulted the anvil receiver. I guess it's kind of sad to see because they just added that into Apex Legends, but I see where they're coming from. Gold armor, added perk, shield cells and syringes give double the amount per use. People, that's completely insane. But now they remove the perk with 50% heal speed. So now it just seems like the gold armor will give you double on shield cells and syringes. And I totally understand that. I guess it's an interesting move. But people, now we have this giant page of bug fixes. For the people who are just here to support the video, I'm not going to sit here and waste your time. But if you really want to, you can pause the video right now and look at all these bug fixes. But people, I really hope you enjoyed this patch notes. I'm trying to get this out as quickly as possible to you guys. I didn't read this beforehand, so I was stuttering like a little bit during this video. And this was just my initial reaction to the patch notes, and I was just kind of freaking out while I'm reading this for the first time. But people, I really hope you enjoyed this Bleeding Edge news. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. We are almost at 30,000 subscribers. Like 30,000 what? And people, leave a like. Tell me what you think about these Season 5 patch notes. I didn't see a couple of these things coming. Like the Peacekeeper, they buffed it and put as a gold weapon. Like, what? I don't think the Mastiff will be that powerful. That's just my complete, just blind guess. But anyways, that'll be about it for me, the Alarmix, and I'll see you guys later.